There's a story attached to this parcel that arrived for me today. I haven't opened it yet, but I do know what it contains. So about 3 days ago, I drove out into the countryside and paid a visit to a very quaint English village, and it was a bit of a tourist trap. Wandered round. It was in the Cotswolds. There was lovely Cotswold buildings, and it was a glorious day, and it was a very nice walk around this village. Anyhow, while I was there, I was looking for some antique shops. There were none that I could find, but there was one charity shop. So I paid that a visit and asked the lady inside if she'd had any old stamps or coins handed in. And she said no coins, but definitely some stamps which she had taken home and was going to sort through and send off to the head office a couple of days later. Anyway, I said, oh, is there any chance I could see these stamps? And she said, oh, well, if you come back tomorrow, I can bring them in. And I said, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to come back tomorrow. Anyway, we kind of chewed the fat a little bit, and I said, what if I just bought the stamps blind, so to speak? If I just gave you what money I had in my pocket, would that be enough to buy those stamps? And she said, yeah, that's perfectly fine. She said she didn't really know what was in this little box that she'd received that had been handed into the shop, but yeah, she would certainly take payment for those stamps. So I gave her £6, 6 English pounds, and she said, right, give me your name and address and I'll put them in a jiffy bag like this and I'll send them to you. I wasn't too sure when I left the shop that I'd ever see those stamps again, or those stamps that she hadn't sent, but she was about to send to me. I just thought I'd lost £6. This morning, this parcel arrived. So yeah, I'm just hiding my address here. Let's open it up and see what is in this jiffy bag. I'm really excited. Oh, yes, fantastic. Something looks like it. Wow. Wow. Okay, chuck that over there. All right, okay, so let me try and cover up her details. Hold on, how can I do this? There we go. So she's attached a little card to the inside of a bag. Hope these are okay for you. So they're stamps. They're always okay for me. Looks like we've got loads of modern stamps. Some have just been put in a plastic bag like this. I'm going to sort through these now and see if we've got any. Ooh, straight away. So we do have some old stamps in here. There we go. George V. Can't see that. Is that 6 pence? 6 pence stamp. Great. So I'm going to separate the old from the new. And if I come across anything interesting or very old, I'll obviously show you guys. Right, let's just get stuck in. What have we got? Like I said, looks like a load of new modern stamps. There's a Queen Elizabeth, early one. Put that to one side. All of these type I'm going to separate and put over there. Anyhow, let's chat and let me get on with it. More George VI, Liz. Ooh, an old US stamp. Ah, cool. I'll separate all foreign stamps. Another George V. So yeah, we've got a couple of interesting old stamps in here. Oh, so look at that. Italian stamp. I don't know too much about Italian stamps. Put it to one side. Ooh, we got a Downy. First Downy head. George V. Let's have a look. Half a pence, half a penny stamp. Nice. Ooh. Yes, I knew it. There we go. Our first Victorian stamp. How much is that? 1/2 penny. Lovely. Fantastic. Well, that's worth it alone. Brilliant. Right, I hope we've got more Victorian stamps in here. Brilliant. Fantastic. Another Downy head. 1/2 penny. Definitely got some old stamps in here. How many? That is the question. How many? No way. No way. Where's the camera? There it is. A penny red. Holy crap. Well, that takes a biscuit. I'm really happy that we've got a penny red. Need to be very careful with this stamp. Hopefully it's plate 77. For all philatelists out there, you'll know what that means. Place that gently down here with the other Victorian stamp. This is a little gold mine. This bag of stamps, £6. £6 is all it cost me. Okay, I just pressed pause and then I thought, my God, another penny red. Can you believe it? 2 penny reds in this bag of stamps. Brilliant. Let me just carry on. I don't want to push pause now. I'm excited. Yes. Oh my God. There we go. The 3rd penny red to be found in this bundle of stamps. 3 penny reds. Yes. Another Queen Vic. 1 penny. Brilliant. Yes, look at that. Look at that, turn that over. Another penny red. Oh my God, wouldn't it be awesome if there was a penny black in here? Oh my God. Please let there be a penny black. Tell me, come on, tell me, please, thank you. Another penny red. How many is that now? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th penny red. 5 penny reds in this. Oh God. Loving it. Oh yes. Another penny red. This is like hunting. It's like finding gold nuggets. What's that? 6 now. Oh, come on, make there. Please let there be a penny black in here. I doubt it. I very much doubt it, but I'm amazed at how many penny reds I pulled out. 6. Yeah, it's out. There we go. That's something. What is that? What is that? Hold on. Let me have another close look at this. Oh, the Queen Vic. Half D. Is it? I had to pause the video because there were so many stamps that I had to sort through that it was taking forever. Anyhow, I finally managed to get through all of them, and I'm going to start with these Queen Elizabeth II stamps, the early versions, the pre-decimal stamps when she's in a like 3/4 pose. These date from 1952 right the way through to the 60s. So let me just zoom out a little so you can see how many I got. Ooh, wrong way. There you go. I don't know how many are in here. I haven't counted, but I don't know. Maybe 100, maybe more. Two and 6. There we go. So this was an excellent find. They're not worth much or hardly anything, to be honest, but I was just so astounded at how many of these early Queen Elizabeth stamps there were, just mixed in with that bag of fairly modern stamps. So there we go. This is the first batch that I've managed to separate, and I'm showing you now. Now let's have a look at all George VI stamps that were in that parcel. This being Queen Elizabeth II's dad. So we've got quite a few here as well. I bet you we've got, again, maybe 100. Just different ones. There we go. So look. These all date between 1936 and 1952. Here's an interesting one here. Little interesting overprint there. I can't see what it says myself. Is it coronation? Maybe you can make it out better. I need my glasses. So yeah, these are all the George VI stamps that came out of that parcel. An amazing amount of fairly old, not as old as the Victorian stamps obviously, but yeah, I'm still quite impressed with the amount I got. And on the right here, in fact, let me give you a closer up look at those 4 there. I only managed to find 4 Edward VIII stamps in that bag of pick and mix. the king who abdicated, stepped down to marry Wallis Simpson. I've got a bit of sympathy for this guy because he obviously didn't want to be king and felt pressured into taking on the position, and I guess love ruled his heart. But yeah, like I said, there was only these 4 stamps in that bag. Moving on now to George V, and as you can see we've got quite a few of the Silver Jubilee stamps. The halfpennies, the 1 pennies and the 3 halfpence stamps there. Quite a few of those, and then the smaller stamps at the bottom here. The 1 pennies, the halfpennies, what have we got? 4 pence, 5 pence there, 6 pence, 2 nice 9 pence stamps down the bottom there, and the earlier version, the Downy heads, just 5 of those down there. So yeah, this is the sum total of the George V stamps that came out of that parcel. George V himself was an avid stamp collector, so we are all in good company. Now let's look at the Edward VII stamps that came out of that bag. 13 in total, so not many. This guy reigned from 1901 to 1910, only 9 years. There we go. Those 2 stamps on the left have a lovely overprint on them, Army Official. 5 pence stamp at the top, Queen Victoria's son. And finally, I've saved the best until last, the Queen Victoria stamps that came out of that bag. 21 in total. Look at those penny reds. 10 penny reds. No, 11. There's one down there as well. These 2 little ones are half penny stamps. I was chuffed to bits when I started pulling out these. I thought, fantastic. Looking for the fabled plate 77, obviously. Sadly, I didn't find one. I did find a plate 76 though. One of those penny reds is, like I said, plate 76. So close yet so far. So there we go. Look at those beauties. 21 little gold nuggets in that bag, which cost me £6. Well, I did say at the start of the search I was looking for some penny blacks, and as you can see I found 5 of them. Sadly, not the real deals. Just commemorative stamps issued. One on the left in the 70s, and the 3 in the middle later. So close yet so far. And finally, what you're looking at here is the remainder of the stamps from that bag, or modern version from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and maybe the early 2000s. I'm going to go through these, pick out my favourites and add them to a couple of albums I've got. And like I said, I'm definitely going to add those Victorians and the Edward VII stamps to my collection. So yeah, this was a cracking little find. I hope you've enjoyed watching me go through them, sorting them out and then showing them to you. I certainly have. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you have, remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and please do comment down below. And until the next video, Bye for now.